Today I'm going to show you the most common footwork mistakes in men's tennis and how to avoid them forever. And if you don't do these steps that I'm about to show you, you will never be able to move quickly and efficiently on the tennis court. The first most common error. On the forehand, we get players that step past their back foot, okay? And if you notice how awkward that swing just looked, it's because my hips are essentially unable to twist back into the shot. It's actually impossible. And this is what I call closing the hips, and it's very dangerous. And what you need to do to avoid this is make sure that in any circumstance that you never step past your back toe. Okay, if we're going to draw an imaginary line here, okay, the most extreme that we're going to take it is basically having our feet in line sideways on a skateboard. You don't want to go past this at all, ever, because you're going to lose a lot of power, because how can you open up the hips? So I recommend on the forehand, getting used to hitting open stance as much as possible, right? That would be much more efficient and it's quicker. It saves a lot of time. And I'll have a video on how to do that. But essentially, even if you're, stepping in front into neutral stance, you still want to make sure you don't close the hips, okay? Allow yourself to be able to turn back into the shot, loose and relaxed, and quickly. Now, the second most common mistake is not playing on your toes. Before you even hit the shot, when you're in your ready position waiting to anticipate, you should be up on your toes, because it will help you turn faster and run faster to the ball and split step, be more explosive. But the main thing that we're going to do is use the balls of our feet to pivot and get out of the way, remove ourselves from the ball if it's coming right at us, or quickly twist and turn to the ball, okay? You don't have to take big, stompy steps. There's no need for that. Now, the third most common footwork mistake is shuffling to the ball. You are supposed to run to the ball. I see a lot of players going like this, okay? Setting up and feeling like they have to shuffle towards the ball. But that's not how you would do what is called an adjustment step, okay? They are shuffling for no reason. What you want to do is run to the ball, okay? You run to the ball and you unit turn as you're running towards it, okay? I run to the ball and unit turn as I come towards the shot to hit it, okay? It's going to be a lot less effective if I go like this, if the ball's right in front of me. Because one, I'm not going to be able to judge the ball properly because I'm moving too slow. It's going to get away from me. So what you're going to want to do instead is run. And then when you get pretty close to the shot, you take very small adjustment steps before planting your feet to rip at it. It'll look like this. Okay, let's say the ball's going to go just right there. I would run and plant and then rip. And that's how that should be done. Now, the fourth most common footwork mistake is that when you do actually have to shuffle, which happens in the recovery, people clap the feet together. This is a much slower way of actually doing a shuffle step, and the best way to do it is to make sure that you maintain a racket's length with your feet the entire time. Watch me when I shuffle. Okay, this allows you to move. This allows you to move a lot quicker, because watch what happens if I click my feet together. Okay, your feet actually have to move a longer distance from point A to point B, which you don't want. If you want to get them down quicker and touching the court more times, propelling you faster to, where you need to get back in the recovery, because we only shuffle in the recovery to get in position, you're going to want to make sure that your toes don't really come past like this imaginary line that you could draw down from your hips like this, here and here. And our feet should be a little bit more than shoulder width apart, okay, in the ready position when we're shuffling. So that covers all these mistakes. And Learning the footwork in tennis is the first step into building a game that's really successful. Next, you want to go and learn modern tennis for men. I have a complete online course. It's called Modern Tennis Step by Step for Men. And if you like what you learned here, you're going to want to go into that program next, because it takes what we've learned and it builds on it and shows you how to go out onto the court with power and consistency forever. So once you've practiced this and you want to take your game to the next level and go and study men's modern tennis, you can get started today by clicking the link down below. Buy it, use it, and if you don't like it, I'll send you all your money back, no questions asked, and I'll let you keep the course just for wasting your time. In any event, thank you for tuning in, and use what you've learned to modernize your game.